Good morning. This is Fran from Crystal Clear with Francesca, bringing you your pick a card reading, and this is for the people who picked pile number 3. Simplicity is your angel card. So in this reading, I don't know, the phrase, when I saw simplicity, I laughed because the anagram KISS came to my mind. Keep it simple, stupid. But that's not a very angelic message. So I'm going to say instead that the angels are telling us that things probably look complicated right now in whichever love relationship you were asking about. But they want to remind you that it all comes down to 2 things. Loving yourself first, and then showing that same kind of love for those, for the person that you asked about or the people you asked about. Remember, this could have been about a romantic relationship. It could have been about a child, a family member, a friend. Simplicity is the theme of this reading. So we're going to put that back. Now, your first 2 cards are probably the scariest cards in the tarot. The first one, and this is a lovely rendition of it, number 15, Master. This handsome man. You can see his heart is in a cage. You know, you might feel sorry for him. This is the Devil card. And the Devil card in the Psychic Love Tarot is called Master. And what this card is reminding you is that you, your soul, you're the real you, the inner you, is the master of your feelings and the master of your life. You may be letting some kind of temptation or some kind of bad habit, like overthinking or trying to assume what the other person is feeling, you're letting that take control. So your heart or your soul, your inner wisdom is not being listened to right now. It's in a cage. This guy's the devil, and he is not letting you listen to your true self. Now, this is I don't know if you can tell in this light, but this is a very green background, and green is the color of the heart chakra. So this is telling me that you really do need to listen to your heart. Very similar message for pile number 2. Listen to your heart, and don't let your ego, that's the part of us that's materialistic, that's the part of us that is competitive, jealous, all those negative feelings. Don't let your ego take over this situation. You may have done that already, and that's why this card showed up. But remember, our angel message is simplicity. So here's the simple message. Don't let your feelings, your negative feelings, and don't let your negative thoughts take control of your actions. Follow the wisdom of your heart. Okay? We're keeping it simple. Okay. Now, your next card, which people hate to see, but I like to see this card, is the Death card. I can hear you screaming already, and I hope you don't turn this video off. The Death card just means an ending. So there's some kind of ending having to do with this relationship. I don't feel like it's relationships ending. The message that I'm getting is that you have lived by your thoughts, by your negative thoughts, and by those negative feelings that I was talking about. You have lived in that manner for long enough. This card is urging you, stop it, put an end to it. Because you see this light coming in, that's your relationship, whether it's with a romantic partner or a child or a friend or a family member. In order to get to that light, you've got to stop overthinking, stop being jealous, stop Stop all those negative things that are keeping you up at night. As I said, death are endings, but they also signify new beginnings. So again, this card isn't as scary as some of the other death cards in the tarot. It's still not pleasant. But you can see there's new life here, even among the dead weeds. There's new life here. So there's a possibility for this relationship, if it's romantic, to go into a new phase, a new beginning. If you asked about a child or a family member or a friend, that love is still there. You know, that the core of your relationship is still there, and you just need to keep it simple and look to this person with love in your eyes. I know that sounds so stupid, but when I say with love in your eyes, that means look at them and see them as you are. You know, you are a fallible human being. You have to remember that when you're dealing with this person. You know, so if you've had arguments, if you've stopped talking for some reason, you know, you got to put a stop to that and look at this person and remember why you love them in the first place. Okay. Now, you sneaky little buggers, you were only supposed to get 2 lovers cards, but you ended up getting 3 of them. And from the messages, it makes me think that a lot of different people picked this pile for a lot of different reasons. So I think that's why 3 cards came out. So the first one is entitled Friendship. Just wait to let it focus. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. Simple. Go back to the start. If you asked about a romantic relationship, go back to why you became friends in the first place. That will help remind you to look at the person with love in your eyes and to not let your negative feelings or overthinking take control. So, of course, if you asked about friendship, this answers it perfectly. This is what you need to do. This is your advice. You can ignore the love life part. You can, replace it with, your life will dramatically improve. I know if I'm having, disagreements with friends, my life is not good. I like to have, I like to be on an even keel with my friends. And that's what this card is advising. Now, your second card definitely seems more towards the people who asked about romantic partnerships, and it's called My Beloved. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually, we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So if you asked about a romantic relationship, some of that overthinking that you're doing might be because you're apart right now. It could be, that you're in 2 different cities. It could be that you're not communicating for some reason right now. So this card is just reminding you that, spiritually we're all connected. I mean, that's my belief. But, if this person that you asked about, you do have a special connection with this person. And once you both realize that, things will go smoother. So again, the simple advice going along with the theme is, don't think because you're physically apart that, suddenly you don't have any kind of bond. Okay. And your last card, this is the sneaky one that came out. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There's no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. So, yeah, I think that, that's the simplest message. That's simplicity, just that first sentence. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. So whether that means accepting your child's opinions about something, respecting, the same for a friend or a lover, you need to not, I think of that prayer to help me accept the things I cannot change and change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So I know I said that in the wrong way, but again, I think that's the overall message that fits in perfectly with simplicity. You need to let go of those devil tendencies, the overthinking, the focusing on negative feelings, focusing on lack. That has to be done with. That's what the death card is telling you. Put an end to it, because a new beginning is coming. Okay, a new phase is coming. Go back to why you liked or loved this person in the first place. Go back to friendship. You know, treat the person like a friend. Treat the person like, you know, like you treated them in the past. Think about what first drew you to this person. This is for the more romantic people. You know, if you're physically apart, if you're in the middle of a misunderstanding, a snafu in communication, just remember that you are connected, and follow the simplicity rule here. Focus on your abundance, go within, and remember why you love this person in the first place. And accept the way things are right now. Just accept it. If it's something you can change, great. But this card makes me think there's something that's beyond your control at this point. So you just have to pray about it and do your best to support the person that you are asking about. Okay. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Fran from Crystal Clear with Francesca. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel. It helps get these videos out to more people if you do that. And you'll also be notified when I put up more free content. I'll be doing more and more of these kinds of videos. And I'll also be continuing to explain the major arcana cards to people, which has been really interesting for me. If you'd like a personal reading, please feel free to go to my website, www.crystalclearwithfrancesca.com, or you can contact me through this website, through YouTube as well. Okay, guys, have a wonderful day. Thanks.